I'm gonna show you the skills. There's really not much to say about the skills. This set of skills is currently the optimal solution. Why Bull's Rage and Charging Walkery are not connected with those effect-based support skills? That's because, if they're connected with skills like Mania or Mass Effect, buff skills cannot be permanent. This way, you're going to lose very much damage in AETERNA. When you fight in AETERNA, especially when fighting boss, it could be a long fight of 3 or 4 minutes. At that time, if the buffs always break, you lose a huge amount of damage, which also leads to slower boss fights. That's why I don't connect them with those skills. Precise, Fearless. I let Fearless enjoy the effect of selfishness and stand as one, because we need the high critical strike rating and attack speed provided by Fearless. It saves a lot of space to take the others we need. This one aura solves a lot of needs. If you don't lack critical strike rating and attack speed, you can put precise projectiles here. When it can enjoy the effect of selfishness and stand as one, it can provide higher damage. Then Soul Candle. Shadow quantity and cold skill level are must-have affixes. This remaining affix, you can use it to make up your deficiencies on both of your soul candles. For example, I'm short on sealed mana for aura skills, so I look for it in my affix. This soul candle has already had enough sealed mana, so I should look for. The main skill is supported by a critical strike damage increase, which provides a bigger boost than wine projectiles. You must pay attention to this. Just copy the skills and you'll be fine. There's nothing to say. Let me show you the talent. There are some minor talents that haven't been fully allocated. I didn't do that because 1 point is enough. I like this point, so I allocate it. If you don't like this, you can choose other talents. Here I used it to add attack block chance. I had to make up for attack block chance, because it's still a little short. There's really not much to say about talent. Just choose normally. Consider about which affixes yield the most, and which affixes have a smaller return, then make your choice. The slate is new card. A standard set of new card slates, Winter and Peaceful Realm. A corner of divinity includes 3 affixes that increase attack speed. All the sparks of mob fire are used to copy affixes that increase attack speed. You can see that this build is very short on attack speed. We really need the new card slates to enhance our attack speed. If it isn't for the attack speed, I won't use new card. But it's true that new card is the best for replenishing attack speed. There's no better solution. When Sparks set the Prairie Ablaze copies 3 affixes that increase attack speed, we can say that, without these slates, there's no attack speed. New card slates are very important for replenishing your attack speed. This is card's footsteps. There are 3 cards footsteps. The 2 affixes of this slate are almost the optimal solution. This affix ensures energy shield regain. Adding all skills level is the affix with the biggest gain of damage boosts among all the single affixes in a corner at divinity. If you're low configured, or if the price of the slate has been expensive, you may try to replace them with other gainful damage affixes. This varies according to individual circumstances. If you know what to change, then change it. I can't help if you don't know what to change. I can't talk about it in the video. If it's told in the video, its price will also become higher. Then there will be no alternative space for you. Actually, the price of this slate has already risen, because I set this build on livestream. A lot of people saw it, and then they went to inflate the price. There's nothing I can do about it. But it certainly has nothing to do with me. The price of the slates is inflated. All I can say is that there are alternatives, but I can't specifically tell you what the alternatives are. I can only give a hint. Winter is used for damage enhancement, so you can change it with a 2-talent slate that provides higher damage. Trait, Memory and Relic. Look at the trait. Actually, the traits are quite normal. When I farm in AETERNA and fight challenging levels, you choose like this. While farming little monsters, I choose like this. This is Relic. Two memories. Heart of the Snow activates hero trait, Blooming Frost Flower. Actually, I calculated. In the relic, the affix of additional effect for freeze effect provides less benefits than the affix of additional damage against frozen enemies. In any case, its returns are not as high as this one. Look for 3 affixes that deal additional damage against frozen enemies, and yields will be the highest. There's an affix that can give enemies injury buffer at the same time. Injury buffer nullifies hit damage. If the enemy can restore life, injury buffer means adding direct damage reduction to the enemy, especially in the high levels of AETERNA. There are a lot of monsters that can restore life, so that affix is useless. You can only use this affix for normal farming. This one's better too, and this one does damage faster. That's why it's more recommended to choose this one rather than that affix. Since I've already explained a lot, many of you guys may be curious, where exactly do I make up for erosion resistance? There's no erosion resistance in my gears. In fact, it is made up in pack spirits. The pack spirit can provide 72% erosion resistance. I didn't know that pack spirit can make up for erosion resistance before I met the two dudes who provided me with this build. This build was made specially for passing more difficult and higher levels. So we can choose drop pack spirits. Besides, drop pack spirits are not suitable for high levels of AETERNA. They will result in lower damage and survival. Drop won't be connected with too many candelabums, sometimes even avoiding candelabums, so the returns aren't really that high. And the two druids who I made this build for even won't pick up the drop def. Returns don't mean much to them. We're ordinary players, so we can choose drop pack spirits and make up for erosion resistance in the gear. How to match the specific build is different for each individual. The key is what do you want to do with this build. For example, if you want to farm the map, farm FE, or want to experience the joy of treasure hunting, then you must leave a place for the pack spirit. Choose the drop pack spirit, make up for missing attributes in your gears. The build is flexible. No fixed formula. It's the same with everything. Remember to be flexible. Don't be too rigid. Basically, that's all for today's video. If you have any questions about this video, you may comment below. Hope you can like this video. Thanks for your support. See you next time. Thanks for watching.